Hey guys, so today I'm going to show you how to get this look that I have on right now. It's just kind of something I threw together kind of last minute with the Peach palette from Too Faced. I know it's been a long time since my last video, so I just thought I would finally come out and do another one. It's been probably almost a year since my last video. It's been a really long time. But the reason that it's been, taken me so long to finally get back to YouTube is just because I work 2 jobs. I have school. I'm a full-time student, so it's been really, really difficult to be able to get videos out on time. I mean, a year later, but it really takes a long time for me to get videos out. Filming the video itself isn't hard, but just actually getting to editing it, because I have so many issues with editing. I'm not very good at editing videos, so that's why it's taken me so long. It's kind of ridiculous. But anyways, I want to get back to YouTube. I'm hoping this is something that I can start putting out regularly. If you guys have any video suggestions, go ahead and, tweet me, Instagram me, comment below, anything that you would like to see. And also, don't forget to tell me what you think of this video. Another thing that I have to say is that I am going to IMATS next week. I am super excited. For those of you who don't know what IMATS is, it is the International Makeup Artist Trade Show. So basically all sorts of makeup brands are going to be there in like one area in Los Angeles, well, Pasadena Conference Center, that's where it's going to be at. But they're all going to be in one area, so you'll be able to buy like a ton of makeup from all sorts of different brands. For discounted prices too. Not all of them are discounted, I don't think. This is my first one, so I have no idea what to expect. If you've been before, make sure that you give me some tips and tricks down below as well. Also, if you guys would like to see a video, an IMATS haul, I'd like to do one, so just let me know if you want to see that as well. But yeah, I'm super excited and I can't wait to be back to YouTube and doing videos. But yeah, if you would like to see this look, just keep on watching. Okay, so first I'm going to start off with some skincare. I'm just using the Sephora Rose Cleansing Wipes. Because I have a little bit of mascara fallout down here, so I'm just going to clean that up a little bit. It's pretty gross. Starting out with the Ole Henriksen Sheer Transformation Moisturizer. I'm using this small one just because I have literally a ton in here. Like, well, not literally a ton, but a lot. Like, this is not necessary. So I'm trying to get rid of the little ones first. They're just like the little sample size ones. So, anyways, yep, I'm gonna go in with this one first. Just dot it on my face like this. And now I'm going to use this is the First Aid Beauty Eye Duty Triple Remedy AM Gel Cream. It's just a really lightweight under eye cream. I like this one because it can go really well underneath your makeup. It doesn't feel too heavy. And I know you're supposed to use a ring finger for this, but I don't have that kind of patience, so this is happening. Now I'm going to be using for lip balm because obviously these lips are dry. So I'm using the Pharmacy Lip Bloom, it's like a little lip balm. It's just a little tiny sample size one. Oh wait, focus. There we go. I'm sorry if you guys hear anything going on outside. There's like, I don't know what's going on outside, but there's a lot going on. So we're just gonna have to deal with it. This one is the flavor Lavender Mint. I like to put on lip balm before I do anything else because by the time I like actually put on my lipstick, it's already like absorbed into my skin, so I don't have to worry about it like still being wet when I'm trying to put a liquid lipstick on. Let's do face first or eyes? Let's do face. Face first. So obviously I'm going to be using my favorite primer today. We're going to be using the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer. Okay, let's talk about this for a second. Like, why? Like, okay. I try to get the most that I can out of this product because I'm not spending $36 on another one of these when, look, there's clearly a ton of product in here. left. Like, I'm not gonna waste all that product, so I'm taking this little spatula and scraping it out and getting every last drop of it out. Because there's a ton of product in here. Like, why would I waste that? They're just trying to make me waste product. No thanks. And then I'm going in with the second primer. I'm using the Dr. Brandt, I think it's, yeah, Dr. Brandt Pores No More. Pores No More, is that right? Yeah, that's right. So I'm going to be using the Dr. Brandt Pores No More primer to use in my like T-zone area, just to kind of smooth everything out. I like this one just because it really does help with the size of pores. Really like makes this whole area look really smooth, especially in pictures. So now I'm going to be using one of my favorite things, which is the Benefit Erase Paste underneath my eyes, because as you can see I have pretty dark circles. I'm just going to be using a Bare Minerals like concealer brush to apply it with, just to put the product on there. Once it's on there, I'm just going to be taking my fingertips and just blending it in with my fingertips. Because the best way to use this product is to kind of warm it up with your fingertips, and then it just like really blends into your skin pretty nicely. I don't have as much acne as I used to have, but I am going to conceal like any like the red areas that I have, so kind of right here, maybe a little bit here where my acne scars are. I'll be using the Tarte, what is this? Wipeout Color Correcting Palette to conceal the redness. For foundation, I'm going to be using two different foundations. Don't ask me why. I don't really know why I use two different foundations most of the time, but I'll be using the Kat Von D Lock-It foundation and then the Dior Skin Forever foundation. I really like this one because it's really full coverage, obviously, but it does kind of increase, is that the word I'm looking for? Like, make my pores look more noticeable. So that's why I like to mix it with a different foundation, like the Dior one. So I like this one, but the problem with this one is they don't have my exact shade, so it is a little bit too red for me, but when I use them together, it kind of makes it a really good foundation. So that's why I'm going to use both of them. I'm going to be using kind of a lot. I don't know why, but see, there's something going on outside. I don't know what is going on, but there's somebody riding some little bike around the corner, but that needs to stop because I already know once I play the video again, it's gonna be super loud, so I apologize. So then I just kind of mix them together on the back of my hand. Get rid of that for a second. And then I'm gonna be using this new little thing. It's like a little silicone sponge. It's not even a sponge. It's like a little silicone thing that a lot of people have been using around the internet. I ordered one when I saw it from Molly Cosmetics. So I was really interested in it, and I actually kind of like it. It's kind of difficult to get like around like my eye area and my nose. It's difficult to get into those spots, but that's why I just kind of go in with a foundation brush afterwards and just kind of smooth it out around that area. But mainly I just focus this sponge just on like my cheeks and forehead where it's easy to get to. I don't know, like pat it in, I guess. I would just use my beauty blender, but my beauty blender is really dirty and gross right now, so like I don't even want to show anybody. Let's just not talk about it. So I'm going to be using my foundation brush to get into the areas that I didn't get into with the sponge. I'm going to be using my Morphe M439 brush to finish off my foundation. So I'm going to bring it down my neck. I don't really know if that silicone sponge really like saves the amount of foundation that I use because I still use the same amount, so I don't know. I'm just going to be using I think this is Maybelline. I can't really tell because it's Maybelline. Maybelline Master Conceal Camouflaging Concealer underneath my eyes. This one I'm just going to put on the back of my fingers like this. And then just pat it underneath my eye. And then I'm just going to be taking my Kat Von D concealer brush and using that to blend it in. And don't judge me right now, like my brushes are all so dirty, like it's really bad. I swear I'm washing them tonight. That's gonna happen. And now before that creases, I'm just gonna take my Sephora Bright Set powder, looks like this, and set my under eye area. It's just any tapered brush would do. This one's a Real Techniques one. I don't know exactly what number or anything it is. It's really old, so the thing's all scratched off, but yeah, I'm just gonna set it with the powder. And I guess you could use like a setting powder, like a loose setting powder underneath your eyes if you wanted at this point, but I don't know, I feel like all that stuff is like extra, so I'm not gonna do it, but if you want to, you go ahead and do it. Okay, then I'm gonna be using the Kat Von D Lock-It powder just to set my whole foundation that I have going on here. I would probably use a fluffier brush than this one. This one's just a Morphe brush. It doesn't have a number on it because I got it in a set. I'm still on the hunt for a good fluffy brush to put powder on with. I really want the Kat Von D one, the setting powder brush, but I haven't gotten around to buying it. I don't know why. I really want it though. I'm going to be using my favorite eye primer of all time, which is the MAC Paint Pot in the shade Soft Ochre. I've like used and abused this, so yeah, it's almost time for a new one. Zoomed in a little bit more. Oh my god, my eyebrows look really bad. I'm sorry. I'm just going to be using it's like a Morphe, like a flat brush. This one's really gross. Like I said, I need to wash my brushes, but so yeah, I'm just putting that all over my lid. You don't even have to use like a whole lot of it, which is what I like about the Soft Ochre paint pot. So now that I have primed my eyes, I'm going to move on and set the primer with the same, just a Bright Set, the Sephora brand Bright Set powder. And then I'm going to use it using the same brush that I used for underneath my eyes. And the reason I always set this, in case you didn't know, is just because when you prime your eyes with, it's a wet primer, and then you take your eyeshadow and try to go straight into it and do your eyeshadow, it's not going to blend out as like perfectly as you want it to. So that's why I always set it with another powder first, and then you can go for it from there. It's a lot easier that way. I'm going to be using the Too Faced Sweet Peach palette. And then I'm going to be going in first, I think. I don't even know what I'm doing right now. I'm just kind of going along as I do this. Let's do Georgia. So we're going to be using the shade Georgia first. This one right here, the pink one. And I'm just taking it on a fluffy E40 brush from Sigma. I'm just placing it like right in the crease, just to get a good base color going. I think I'm going to use the shade Candied Peach, so this one right here. And I'm going to use the same brush and just take a little bit of that color and blend that in the crease as well. Now I'm going to take the shade Peach Pit, and then I'm just going to be putting this one like with, it's like a little fluffy brush from Morphe. Again, it doesn't have a name or number or anything, so it just came in a kit. So just a fluffy brush, and I'm just going to be putting that on the outer portion of my eyelid, so just right here. So now I'm going to take the shade Charmed, I'm Sure, and then put it in the same area that we put the other stuff in. I'm taking the shade Summer Yum and putting that one in the crease just to kind of blend everything out a lot better, because as you can see it's looking a little crazy right now, but we can fix it. So now I'm going to kind of cut the crease, and I'm just going to be using a little bit of MAC, the paint pot, and soft ochre. Take the shade Bellini, and then I'm going to be putting that where I put the soft ochre paint pot. Now I'm just going to take my fingertip and put it over the same spot, just because when you use your fingertips, it just intensifies the color a lot more than using a brush does. I'm going to be using one of the new Stila, what is it called? Magnificent Metals Glitter and Glow Liquid Eyeshadow. This one is in the shade Smoldering Satin. So I'm gonna, it just looks like this. It's like really pretty. There you go. It's really pretty. So to apply this, I'm just going to be taking a flat brush and just scraping a little bit off of the applicator that it comes with. And then get a little bit on my brush. And I'm just going to put it over that Bellini shade. Now there's fire trucks going on outside, so it's awesome. So I'm going to be using the little brush that comes with the Benefit Hoola Bronzer. I like this one for contouring just because it's really small and precise. And then I'm going to be using the Kat Von D contour kit to actually contour with. So just, yeah, it's been through a lot. Let's not look at it, but I'm going to be contouring. Nothing too fancy here. Now I'm going to be using this Morphe brush. It's like an angled, fluffy brush. To contour my forehead. For blush, I think I'm going to use this little mini Becca Flower Child blush. It's really pretty. It just looks like this. And then I'm just going to take this little Morphe brush. It's not really tapered or anything. It's just a basic powder brush, I think, but yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and apply that blush to the apples of my cheeks. I feel like I don't really like this blush color with this eyeshadow, so I think I'm going to use a little bit of a darker one too. So I'll be taking this little Becca blush palette. I think it's called Blushed with Light Trio. So I'm going to take the shade Wisteria, so this one right here, and I'm going to put that over top of Flower Child. So for highlighting, I'm going to be using the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea Skin Twinkle palette. And then I'm going to be using these two shades. Then I'll use Sunlight first and put that all over the top of my cheekbones. And bring it up a little bit too. Now, for like, I guess just like right above my cheek, the apples of my cheeks, I'm just going to be using the lighter shade, which is Moonlight, and I'm just going to keeping it in that area, so just like right here. I'm also going to be using Moonlight on the tip of my nose to highlight, so just like this. And also my Cupid's bow. So for the bottom part of my eyeshadow, I'm going to be taking the shade Charmed I'm Sure, just a little bit of it, and putting it on a flat, this Sigma is like it's like a Sigma brush, it's a flat shader brush. And then kind of leave like this first part right here blank. So now that I have that, I'm going to take Candied Peach and just use that to kind of buff it out a little bit. I think I want the candied peach to be a little bit more prominent, so I'm just going to take this little Sigma crease blush, Sigma crease brush, and I'm going to be blending that at the bottom too. And now what I'm going to do with like this inner part, first I'm just going to take the shade White Peach, so just the white one, and I'm going to be using this little round brush. It's the Kat Von D Shade and Light eye brush, but I'm going to use the round brush just to place that right in the inner corner. And then just on a flat brush, I'm going to be taking White Peach again and putting that on my brow bone to highlight. And then I'm going to be taking the Stila Magnificent Metals liquid eyeshadow again. And I'm just going to take, I think I'll use like a little eyeliner brush. So I'm just going to be using this little Sigma one. And I'm just going to bring that down right to my lower lash line too. Just right here. For brows, I'm just going to be using the Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade in the shade Auburn. And I'm going to be using it on this little Benefit brow brush that I have. It's my favorite brow brush to use just because it's very small and thin and precise. So just like that, I'm just outlining my brows basically and filling them in. Now I'm going to be taking my Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Definer in the shade Medium Brown. And I don't really know why I use two different brow products, don't ask me. Sometimes we do things we don't really know why, but yeah, I'm just going to outline like the upper part of it. Now moving on to eyelashes. You could curl your eyelashes. I don't really curl my eyelashes ever anymore because I feel like it doesn't really do anything for me. So I'm just going to be using mascara. I'm going to be using the Benefit They're Real mascara and just doing a little thin coat on my eyelashes because I'm just going to be using fake eyelashes anyway. So you could use you know, put more mascara on and then just not do lashes if you're just not the type of person to put on fake eyelashes every day like me. But yeah, I'm going to be using fake eyelashes. For eyelashes, I think I'll use the Creative Soul lashes in the shade Poetic. They were super pretty. Hold on. Super pretty and super long. I just heard about this brand not too long ago. I think they're beautiful. I've been looking for lashes that are really long. I like my lashes to like touch my eyebrows. Like that's the type of lashes I want. So I was really stoked when I found out about these ones, and I'm definitely going to be ordering from them in the future. They're great. So yeah, if you really like thick, big lashes, then these are the ones for you. Okay, so I just did something with my eyeshadow, and now I really like it. It just put like this, the Kat Von D, I think it's in the shade Neruda. Ink liner, it's just the white one, and I put it in the crease, so it looks really nice. So yeah, I'm just gonna do the same to the other one. Like, look at these lashes, like insane. I love them. So now that my lashes are on, the last thing to do is just my lipstick. I think I'll use today It's this ColourPop lippy stick in the shade Pillow Top. It's the Matte X ones. I don't even know if they still make them or not. I haven't bought from ColourPop in a long time, so I'm not really sure if they still have them or not. But yeah, so I'm just gonna go ahead and line my lips first off with this NYX Nude Truffle lip liner. Nothing too crazy, because I don't really get all crazy when I overline my lips. Oh my god, I broke it. Guys, I broke it. So this is the finished look. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any other questions or any other, like I said before, any other video suggestions that you would like to see, please comment down below. Also, my beauty Instagram is beautyglamx0x, so don't forget to follow me on there. And I'd like to put out some new videos more often now. And also, if you would like to see that IMATS haul, don't forget to comment and let me know. Thanks.